Okay, good morning this morning. We're going to try this again. I have not been back since my last time I was here because I got so upset that they were taking forever. I mean, I waited in line for over 2 minutes, so I'm back. And I got a free coffee coming because I got my card filled out. So let's see how this works. She's probably going to see the camera and be like, why are you filming? What is that? Who's going to turn you away? Just saw the painting of Jaimie, and it's fantastic. I love that painting. I'll talk about that in a minute. I love that painting. Here we go. Hi.
How's it going? What can
Very
I do
good.
for you?
I want a black medium iced coffee.
Medium ice Americano. Medium ice Americano. Are you having a good day?
Yep, very good.
Very good. Again, any fun plans for today or just
Not really.
going to work?
I got.
I was gonna get it.
That was short and sweet. They didn't give me a new card though. That's okay. I just wanted my free coffee. I may not come back. I don't know why that's annoying to me. It just is. It's annoying to me. I don't know why. It's just, man. I need to get a new phone holder. This one that's holding my phone just wiggles too much. It's kind of wearing out. I don't know what the deal is with that. Anybody else buffering? Yes, I know it's buffering. I'm going to get you in a better spot. Don't worry. I'm moving out of this area because this area just buffers a lot. So I'm moving out of this area. We'll go. I got to go to Ozark Natural Foods. And get some frozen fruit for Jaimie's smoothies. And some frozen wheatgrass. We do the wheatgrass too, and she's all out of that. So she sent me a text of all the stuff I need to get. She's getting her vitamin C IV for this morning. I'm only going to do one vitamin C IV for today, or for this week. We had to do our CAT scan this morning, so we just got done with that. The CAT scan is finished. And wearing my NRA hat today because my other hat, I went to the creek yesterday and I came home and it didn't dry very well. It was kind of cool temperatures last night because there was rains off to our east. And it smelled kind of mildewy this morning. And I'm like, I don't want to put a mildewy hat on my head for the day. So I'm like looking around the house. I'm like, do I have any other hats? I'm like, okay, I got Joshua's NRA hat that I gave him. I'll wear that. Anyway, got done with the CAT scan day, and we'll find out later this week or next week what the results of that are. This is our only vitamin C for the week that we're doing today, because tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we're going to be doing, and some of you had recommended this to us, and I looked around and I was like, and they're really expensive, but it's called a biocharger. If you buy one, it's really expensive, and I couldn't find anyone who had one in the area. It's called a biocharger, and there's a clinic in Eureka Springs. It's like a very liberal tourist town, which is only about an hour away from us. And they have one. There's a clinic there, and so it's pretty cheap to get in front of it and schedule an appointment. So we went there the other day, and we did it for like 30 minutes, I think. And all of this is basically to help with her sore that she has, because that sore on her mouth is still kind of giving her a lot of trouble. That's like the worst thing that's bothering her right now, is that sore inside. It's on her tongue, and it keeps her from swallowing. It's keeping her on a completely liquid diet. Otherwise, she could start doing some more stuff, you know. Anyway, so we're going to go back and do the biocharger. I will get a picture of that for the patrons. It'll be on the patron side, okay? So For those of you who don't know what a biocharger is, I am going to get some film footage, and it's pretty interesting how this works. It's very high voltage, like around 500,000, 400,000 volts, something like that. Very low amperage, but high voltage. Very low wattage, high voltage. Anyway, so we're going to do that tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. And then we'll probably come back next week for the results of the CAT scan and see what's up with that. Keeping our fingers crossed that there's no more cancer that's being found or anything growing right now. And the reality is we're going to have to just watch for this for the rest of our lives. You know, we're just going to have to, she's just going to have to constantly be scanned and have appointments and checkups to make sure nothing's coming back. And we're just going to pray that everything is taken care of and it's gone. So anyway, that's what the story is today. I'm heading over again to Ozark Natural Foods now to get her the smoothies. If you're here, hit the like button. And if you are subscribed, please try to hit that bell, the notification bell. That really helps me out, it looks like. You know, YouTube hates us for sure, but when you hit that notification bell, it doesn't mean they're going to notify you every time I put a video up, just to let you know. But the chances are better that they'll notify you. But thank you for thanks everyone for your prayers and the well wishes and the encouragement, the emails. That totally means a lot to her, and it means a lot to me too. There was someone who sent me a note this morning, even just an encouraging comment that someone left, and I saw it on my phone and I shared it with Jaimie, and you know, she's, you know, it's hard for her, and she constantly struggles emotionally with everything that's going on, like anyone would. And so those words of encouragement really do help out a lot. They do make a difference, and so I appreciate that. So that's kind of the Jaimie update going on right now. CAT scan today, biocharger for the rest of the week. We'll get the results probably next week. And we're still juicing and doing everything we know to do, including supplements, all kinds of stuff. So, still doing the turkey tails. A lot of people, I was just helping someone the other day on mushrooms, the turkey tails and reishi mushrooms. Buffy, if you're listening. So, and my kids just harvested a bunch more turkey tails yesterday, actually. So, turkey tail mushrooms, reishi mushrooms. Those are amazing mushrooms medicinally that you can check out, and lots of published scientific studies on how mushrooms, medicinal mushrooms like the turkey tail and reishi mushrooms, help with cancer. How are your boys holding up? They're doing good. The boys are doing good. Yeah, boys are fine. I saw the I need to get a hold of, I won't talk about that in this video. We'll do that in another video. So anyway, I do have something coming up. So if you remember in the video I did where I was shopping at Harps instead of Walmart, I bought that bag of chicken nugget, but the problem is they're not made with chicken. It's made with, what is it? Pea protein, like, you know, peas, like green peas. Pea protein. Green pea protein. And it tastes like chicken, supposedly. So I'm going to do a video on that. Does it actually taste like chicken? And we'll see how that turns out. But I'm going to do a video on that specifically and do a taste test. I think that would be interesting, because I am not a vegan at all whatsoever. And I have no idea what goes through the minds of you vegans out there. And, you know, it's not just because you're a vegan doesn't mean, you know, we can't get along. But it severely deprives us of things we have in common. Yeah. So we're going to see what chicken nuggets made with pea protein taste like. Chicken nuggets made with pea protein. But I mean, calling them chicken nuggets, they're not really, I think they just called them nuggets on the package. We'll check that out. But I think tomorrow or the next day, it's going to be hard because this week I got to do a lot of running around. So, but we're going to do that very soon. Graded penguin. I don't know what that means, but okay. I've never had penguin. I don't know if you could, I mean, is that even a clean bird? Biblically speaking, I don't know. Penguin. I mean, I would, if it was, I'd eat one. You know what I really want to eat? I want to eat a giraffe. I totally want to eat a giraffe. You see those pictures on Facebook of these hunters? Usually it's a woman who has killed a giraffe and she's standing over it like it's a trophy, and all these people get really upset and offended because this woman just killed a giraffe or someone just killed a giraffe. And I'm like, dude, that's a clean animal. I should be able to eat that. I totally would eat a giraffe. I want to eat a giraffe. If that makes me just crazy, then so be it. I want to eat a giraffe. I need to get me some giraffe meat. Where do you get that at? But Zach, they're endangered. But you know, do you realize that the number one way to solidify an animal's existence on this planet is to make it suitable for market consumption? That's right, folks. You make an animal suitable for market consumption and you will ensure the survivability of that animal for ages to come. Eons. There's one of my favorite channels on YouTube is called The History Guy. And that guy has a video on, I forget, it's called something pigeon. It's a pigeon, a type of pigeon. He's got a couple different videos on pigeons. One's about how pigeons were always used to transfer messages throughout history and all the different times that occurred. And then the other one he has is about, I think it's called the red-eared pigeon or red-necked pigeon or something like that. And this pigeon was the most abundant pigeon in the entire world just even 100 years ago, 200 years ago. And today it's completely extinct. Completely extinct. And do you want to know why? It's because humanity ate all of them. Every single one of them. Ate them all. The reason they're extinct is because people, this was before the time of being able to effectively market an animal for human consumption. People were eating them, but they were not buying them, they were not selling them. And so, because people ate them in such large numbers, they just went extinct. But if they were marketed like the way today they market chicken or beef or lamb or pork or whatever other animal, you would have ensured the survivability of that pigeon because everyone ate them. Everyone. In fact, you look in the back of old records, or even sometimes you talk to your grandparents or great-grandparents if they're still alive today, they'll remember this because everyone ate them in such abundance. They were so abundant. In fact, North America, where I live, especially in the Ozarks, there were no red oaks. Everything was a white oak. All the trees were white oaks. The majority of the trees, white oaks. And it's because of all of the manure that kept the ground so fertile that made the abundance of white oak so available for everyone. And because now these partridges or these pigeons are now gone, the ground around the Ozarks and a lot of the Midwest is not as fertile as it used to be because the pigeons are gone. And so now you have lots of red oaks and other trees that have come up that did not exist or were not near as abundant as the white oak was. And now a lot of the white oaks where I live are diseased and dying. Even a lot of the trees are diseased and dying in the Ozarks. In fact, I talked to someone a few years back who was an arborist, and he was going through and he would talk about the trees and stuff around in the Ozarks, in the area of the country where we live. He says there's not a forest in the Midwest that is not diseased and dying right now. And people blame it on chemtrails. Oh, the chemtrails. And I'm not saying chemtrails is bad science, but what I am saying is that the reason our forests are in such dire straits right now and so much disease and things is not because of the chemtrails, it's because of that pigeon. That pigeon fertilized our forest so heavily, it kept the forest in such good shape, and now they're all extinct. It's because they were not marketed correctly. They were not marketed correctly as a food source for human beings. And if you want, like I said, going back to the giraffe, if you want to ensure the survivability of an animal, there needs to be a giant marketing campaign marketed towards the giraffe, and you will ensure the survivability of the giraffe. And I'm basing this all off my selfish desire to eat one. Because it's a selfish desire. I want to eat a giraffe. It all depends on if some genius out there, some entrepreneur, who can change the marketing landscape of the giraffe to be like beef. I don't even know if giraffe, is it a white meat, dark meat? I don't know. But I would eat one in a second. So it doesn't end up like the pigeon. In Africa, people eat them all the time, but and the ones that you're allowed to hunt, most of these countries that you're allowed to hunt there, you have to buy a permit. A permit for killing a giraffe costs like 20 grand or something like that. It's over 10 grand. And you're only allowed to shoot the old bulls. You can't shoot the young ones. You know, someone told me a long time ago, years ago, he's like, why would you want to shoot the young animals? It's because the cuter they are, the better they taste. That's true. They're more tender. All right, guys, just a short video today. I guess I could have titled this video, Ensuring the Survivability of the Giraffe. But I'm over at Ozark Natural Foods now, and I got to get in here and get me some stuff for Jaimie. And maybe I'll pick something up. I don't know. Maybe I'll get some lunch here. No, it's too early for lunch. I'm still doing 1 meal a day, OMAD. I've lost about 35 pounds, over 35 pounds doing OMAD. It's eating 1 meal a day. You can eat whatever you want, almost as much as you want, but once a day, within an hour. And I've been doing that now since the beginning of the year, and I've lost about 35 pounds. And I got about 9 more pounds to go before I hit my goal weight. 9 more pounds. I wish I could eat 1 meal a day. Anyone can do that. I mean, you know, just eat once. I started off doing 2 meals a day. 2 meals a day, and then I progressed into 1 meal a day because eating 1 meal a day was too hard. Jaimie started doing the 1 meal a day last year, and she lost like over 50 pounds. I think it was like 65 pounds she's lost. Part of that was because of the cancer treatment, but most of it was because of OMAD. But she started hardcore, just right off the bat, 1 meal a day. I couldn't do that. It was too hard for me. So I had to do 2 meals a day. I did 2 meals a day for about 6 months. During that 6-month period, I lost about 7 pounds. And then I switched over to 1 meal a day, and the pounds just started bang, 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 falling off. But I'll probably do once I get to my goal weight, I'll go back to 2 meals a day, and then just start working out, I guess, toning. But all right, I'm at the store, so I'm gonna go in and get everything for Jaimie. I'll let you guys go. Hit the like button before you sign off. I'd appreciate hitting that like button, and if you're subscribed, hit that bell button. I'd appreciate that, and you'll get notified of all the things we have stuff coming up. So, all right, guys, have a great day. Have a blessed day. Love you all. Thanks for your prayers and encouragement. It really means a lot to us, and I'll talk to you next time. See you next time on the homestead, guys.